Next up, Tuubio. Hi everyone, my name's Jens. I come from a company called Tuubio. We're in the middle of the row over there. Please come visit us and try to win a skydive with me. I'm going to give you a brief history of media and the internet. And I know this is a lot said. I'm 24 years old and I barely know the history of the internet. But print, a couple $100 billion industry globally. You know, newspapers, magazines, so forth. Went online, CNN.com, you know, every newspaper has a website. Financial Times has an iPad app, Flipboard, things like that. TV started moving audiovisual content onto the internet. So Netflix started out as DVD rentals via mail, moved onto the internet, you know, Hulu, Apple TV, YouTube, broadcast visual stuff. I think Arena and Ruutu.fi here in Finland are fantastic examples. I use Ruutu very, very often right now. And then finally we have radio, which moved just recently via Spotify, Pandora, Last FM onto the internet. $60 billion global industry. I say that's bullshit. I don't think radio has gone online yet because we have Spotify, Last FM, and Pandora that are calling themselves radio, and they're just music. Now think about that, what I just said, it's just music, and then go into your car and turn on the FM and listen to what radio actually is. Radio is not just music. Just music is not radio. This is radio. This is because we're building the first actual online platform for doing radio broadcasting as it is today and as people have loved it for decades and probably will continue to do so for decades to come. Radio is about a lot more than just music. And I'm going to start off by explaining to you the first bit. And that is music, because that is a very integral part of what it is. But it will also be a lot more in the future as well. We want to create an audio channel. So on Tuubio, you come and you select what genres of music you want to listen to. We deliver you the music after that based on these general preferences. Most people out there don't want to listen to, you know, a playlist that they've made themselves because most people out there will not have wanted to build a playlist for hours on end every night or, you know, every couple of weeks. When I listen to Spotify, I listen to, first I get James Blunt, then I get the Band of Brothers theme, then I get some 80s music by, I can't even remember who, but you know, I get the same songs over and over again because I just don't build those broadcasts all the time by myself. On Tuubio, you select your news categories because, you know, radio has news. You can use it as a channel for getting relevant audio, but now this is the important part. On the internet, we can actually let you choose what news you want to listen to. So it's not just general level domestic news, who got shot where and which dictator died where. Radio can also be on the internet, the channel where you hear your news from TechCrunch or GigaOM, or if you want ESPN sports news on hockey or rugby from India, because you can personalize that. We can audio tweet those into your feed and it sounds just like radio. Radio is also about the hosts. It's very much about the hosts. People love these personalities, especially in the UK. Radio broadcasters are fantastically huge celebrities. And there's a reason for that, because people actually really do like listening to them. So by taking all of these things out of the equation, you don't have radio anymore. But we are building a platform to allow people to still have those hosts in there and select which host they have. So if we look at what we have now, we have 3 different components. So what radio works like now, you have one broadcast that's pre-tailored for an average listener. Well, we let you listen to, if you want classical music, rap, and then pop music, and you want the person that would normally be the host on a rock channel, and then you want news based on technology and ice hockey, you can get that, but it still sounds like radio and feels like radio. And last thing, of course, is ads, because radio has ads and people are actually used to hearing them. Only difference is via the internet onto a mobile app, onto your browser, Tuubio can provide you with tailored ads that are, you know, relevant for you. How do we make money? It's pretty clear. Radio advertising is a huge industry and still growing. Even if it's an ancient industry in, you know, relative terms, it's growing. A couple of the biggest major radio brands in Finland last year grew by, I think, something like 20-25%. It's amazing. And then, of course, premium features. Because we are online, we can enable our users to give, you know, more personalization, the ability to build their own broadcast in a better way, more modes and stuff like that. I just want to leave the stage here today by reminding you that Spotify, Pandora, and Last FM are just music, and they are not radio. This is radio, and I think we want to prove that to you in the next few years. Thanks a lot.
Judges?
How hard do you consider it to be for Spotify to make a deal with Howard Stern and, you know, instead of, or in addition to the ads, you know, have the user configure that in between my playlist, play This Morning Howard Stern show bit by bit?
Not very difficult, but have they done so yet? So I think we're in a very, very good time frame of action right now in the industry.
I must say that this is interesting, also for the judges. Last week I was at Nokia World, and Nokia was presenting their new music service. It's pretty close. It's moving into this direction.
But they're calling it radio.
Regardless of that, how do you plan on expanding outside of Finland? What are your steps towards internationalization? And how do you plan to execute them, and with whom?
This is a people industry, so I'm very, very honest about the fact that we need to gather the right person, the right people around us with the right contacts to bring us into contact with the right partners. I could lie to you, but that's just the fact of it, fact of the matter. This is a technology-based platform that needs people to actually make it work.
All right, give a big hand to Tuubio. Thank you, gents.